Hey, what's going on YouTube and the wrestling belt community? This is Andrew back with a brand new video, I guess you can call it. Nothing new as far as the belts are concerned, but just wanted to show you the two belts I do have left in my collection for the time being. And figuring, it's the first day of the new year, so why not a new video and some new pictures? So these are my Ring of Honor championship belts. Up top you have the classic Ring of Honor World Championship. This was made by Reggie Parks. Same as the belt that was used right from the first champion in 2002 all the way until 2010 when they retired the belt. And below we have the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. This is the All-Star version. This was made by Squared Circle Belts. This was the tag belt that they used from 2010 to 2012. So I figured I'd just show you, it's a nice day outside, so I'll show you just a quick overview of both belts and just some close-up stuff. So take a look and hope you enjoy. Alright, so we'll start off with the World Championship first. So as I said, this was made by Reggie Parks, the man himself. You can see down at the bottom it does say copyright 2003 Reggie Parks replica. It's a basic belt. It's 3 plates, nickel plated. It is signed by CM Punk, former Ring of Honor World Champion. I don't know if he did sign it. I would assume so. I couldn't get him on Twitter to confirm it with me a while back, but I would take it as legit. I mean, the belt is probably close to 11 years old now, so this was probably signed back in either 05 or 06, after he was already with WWE. I did see, I think, older pictures on Belt Talk from a while back, well before I was even on the forums, of this belt signed. So, and I'm pretty sure the guy that had it, he's very trustworthy. So, I would assume it's legit, so it's pretty cool because he's, for the longest time, he's been my favorite wrestler. I mean, even though he's not wrestling anymore, but anyway. So, just show you some of the detail. This is a very, very nicely etched belt. Had this belt now for about 3 years, a little bit more. I bought it originally from Hazard F5 back in late 2013, and then sold it about 6 months or so later, just due to some things going on in my personal life. So by the end of 2014, I was able to buy it back. So I've had it consistently now for the last 2 years. So I figured I've had it for the majority of the last 3 though, and I did regret letting it go. And when the opportunity came to buy it back, I didn't even think twice, bought it, and realistically I don't plan on letting this go. I mean, a lot of you know I like to buy and sell really quickly, so this is one that, has a lot of sentimental value, so I'm not going to get into the stories on that. Just, I did go to a lot of shows back then with some of my friends, and just due to some recent things that have happened in life, regarding friends and stuff, so I don't want to get rid of it because it's a lot of priceless meaning now to it. You can see how nicely etched, nicely painted this is. My friend Paul over in the UK, actually, I had sold it to him originally, and he fixed up all the paint on this belt. So it's pretty much, he painted over the original paint, but it's pretty much a fresh paint job, especially with the red lettering. And then he cleaned up a lot of the spills on the black, which I actually didn't even know was there. Just, I don't have the eye for that a lot of times, so, and it's not something that I would have attempted to fix either. So props to him for doing that. He's really good when it comes to painting belts. I've gotten a lot of tips from him, but I'm still nowhere near as good as he ever will be. So you see very, very good details on the wrestlers here on the side plate. Can't get this quality from non-American plates, I'll tell you that much, despite what some people do want to think. But it's as crisp and as clean as you can get. The side plate is identical. Very, very nice. For a simple belt, I like it. I tend to be drawn more towards either dual plating or texturing, a lot of filler and, things that are busy. But this belt, that it's simple and to the point, and I really like it just for that reason. See, there's the autograph again. Honestly, I would have preferred if this was on the back, but what are you gonna do? Still cool that it's signed. I mean, I can't see it when it's folded up on display anyway, so on the back probably would have been better, but whatever. See the very nicely tooled snap box, Midwest style, obviously. You can see, crafted by the man himself, Reggie Parks. Don't see any belts from him coming out at all. Over, I think, the last 2 years now, I haven't seen anything that I can remember that new coming from him. So, if you're getting a Midwest belt, it's pretty much either going to be done by Mike or Dave. If you can even get something like that completed. You can see the license deal stamp. This is copyright 2005, and this is number 2. I've never actually seen number 1 pop up anywhere on the forums before. I have seen and owned a unnumbered one, which had some quirks and stuff that I didn't like, which is why I sold it quickly around the same time that this one came back into my possession. Let's see, some mail snaps. I believe this snap, I believe, actually broke off shortly after I got it, so I did peel the backing back, which was probably the first time I ever did anything repair-wise on a belt. So I was really scared because I didn't want to mess up a nice belt, but it came out really good. So there you go. Alright, so that's the overview of the Ring of Honor World Championship. I'll cut this out for a second and we'll take a look at the tag belt. Alright, welcome back. And as you see, this is the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. This does have the alternate AOH logo, due to Ring of Honor not allowing this logo to be used on recreations of this belt. So it does have the alternate logo, and this is the design originally was done by All-Star Championship Belts, but the belt itself the plates were made by Squared Circle Belts, and the leather was done by Eddie Haupt of Top Rope Belts. So as you see, this is 3 plates, dual plated. It does have a real nickel tip done by Andy Hastings on it. They replaced the fixed tip that it did come with. Strap's a little shorter than I believe the ring used belt was, and that was just by my request, just because looking at a lot of the pictures it looked like it was a really long strap, and it was really unnecessary considering the size of the guys that did hold it. So let's get close up here. You can see the nice dual-plated eagle. So the recessed areas, if you can tell, are nickel. A few that there actually are, and then obviously it's gold on top. You can see all the R's are changed to A's, so it says Ang of Anna instead of Ring of Honor. You got the big logo. Which again, if you're not paying attention and I didn't say it, you may not even notice that it's not an R, which is pretty cool. That's why I actually don't mind that this isn't the proper logo. I know there are a couple of them out there that were made when Ring of Honor did have a license deal with All-Star to allow them to make these for customers. I believe there's maybe 1 or 2 tags. I think there was 1 world title made, and I believe possibly 1 TV belt also, if I remember correctly. I have to go through the old Belt Talk forums to find some of the threads on those, because it goes back like 5 or 6 years, so it would take a little bit of searching to do. You can see the etching on this is just as nice as the classic world title. Again, very crisp and clean. Absolutely no complaints about the plates, that's for sure. It was very well done. This took about, I think I waited close to 6 months for this to be completed, which is very, very reasonable. I'm not very much of a patient person, as some of you may know, so for me to wait 6 months normally seems like an eternity, but you know, this whole year the time just flew by. So like right now I'm waiting on my big gold for about 10 months, and it's gonna be done very soon, so I'll start getting antsy probably once I know it's done. You can see the side plate, got the globe, and the Ring of Honor logo and banner, with a little bit of a I guess it's like a fancy crown looking kind of thing, pattern. I don't know what you'd call it. And the left side plate's identical. Let's see if I can get down and get some detail there, just like I did for the other belt. Very, very nice. Nice curve on this one. This belt fits me perfectly. I mean, I am a small guy, at least at the waist, so shorter straps are good. This has actually just a right kind of curve on it too, so fits around the waist really, really nice. You see the leather. The leather's very basic. Not much to it to begin with. I had trouble actually finding pictures to see even what the snap boxes and stuff looked like, because there weren't many pictures of the strap, you know, just the plates mostly. So it's very minimal, shallow tooling. I mean, I didn't expect much on this one to begin with. Again, not knowing what it was going to truly look like. I just did ask for ring accurate. I tried to find as many pictures as I could of the collector copies, which actually All Stars leather was probably worse. So, see the blank area. Leather's a little beat up considering it's not ring used. I mean, there's a couple scratches. I actually noticed when I was shooting some pictures, some of the leather is starting to crack. You can see there. And then even in this area here, it's starting to peel. So definitely not going to get it re-leathered. I don't know if that would be worth it, only because then I'd have a second strap that I have no use for, and selling it wouldn't make any sense because no one else has this identical belt. So maybe I'll send it to somebody to have the leather, not the leather, the dye stripped, and we'll just have it, you know, re-dyed. I mean, that'd be sufficient because the tooling is more than adequate, you know. So I don't see the need truly for a new strap. But you can see there the female snap box with the silver snaps, nickel tip, which again, it's one piece. You can see probably from my last video where I screwed up with using too much Gorilla Glue, but it's on the back, so it's no big deal. But it's a nice little touch. It does add a little bit of heft to the belt over here, so that's always nice. And it's a really nice belt. I really enjoy looking at this one on display. When the sunlight comes in through my bedroom window, this one really pops just due to the dual plating, which I believe Eddie did before his daughter did the leather, and he did a really nice job. Dual plating is pretty hard, being that you do have to pretty much it's like a brush or like a wand kind of thing versus, you know, just all gold or all nickel, and it's pretty much like, I guess, in a tank or something like that, where it's, you know, everything's evenly done. But you know, there's a lot of small areas you gotta be careful with to make sure you know, the plating takes to it and all that stuff. But yeah, I really like this belt, and I'm glad I have both of these in my collection. And I'm actually gonna be getting the world title version of this very, very soon from leatherbydan.com. So, you know, stay tuned for that, because that's a very exciting belt, because that's actually gonna be a laced leather belt. So, never had one of those. All right, so that's it for the tag title. Let's wrap things up. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So that's pretty much gonna do it for me. Really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing both of my real Ring of Honor championship belts. Hopefully, I'll have a couple new videos in the next couple weeks. Should have my real hand textured all gold big gold made by Danny Nixon and Mrs. B. That should be coming really soon in the next couple of weeks. It's on the verge of being finished with the leather strap, so really, really excited for that one. It's been a long time coming. I ordered it last February 2016, so coming close to a year now, so it's in the final stages. And I think you guys would really enjoy that one, just due to the very accurate artwork, the hand texturing that's in all the recessed areas versus it being double etched. So it's, you know, it's definitely going to be one of a kind. Danny said that another one's not going to be made that way, so look forward to that. And like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, the All-Star version of the Ring of Honor World Championship will be coming. Again, that will also be with the alternate logo. Leather by Dan's doing that one. Dan should be finished with that one fairly soon also. He has a very short turnaround time. And yeah, so that's probably only a couple weeks away as well. Just a matter of him doing the leather. The plates probably are finished or close to it by now. It's been about 2.5 months, I think, so getting there as well. But yeah, so keep an eye out on the channel, so subscribe for notifications on those videos. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up on this video if you did like it, and ask any questions. I mean, I'm always open to answering anything with belts. I do know, you know, a fair bit. I've been doing this hobby for 3-4 years now, so you know, I should be able to answer any questions you have about these belts or anything else. Maybe I'll do like a Q&A video, or, you know, something like that. Maybe do a couple reviews even without having the belts, just, you know, reviewing like from the pictures and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and get a one of the new Universal replicas and get that restoned and re-leathered, because that belt's actually really grown on me, even though it's the same as the SmackDown Championship. But I'm really liking that red strap. So we'll see. Maybe around WrestleMania time when they do one of their sales, I'll look into picking one of those up. But stay tuned. Some good content should be coming, shortly. So take care, guys. Have a happy New Year, and hopefully many belts to come for you guys in the next 12 months. Take care.